Welcome everyone to our virtual Traverse City Stroll for Epilepsy, our final stroll for this year. I'm Brianna Romines, and it's an honor to serve as president for the Epilepsy Foundation of Michigan. Now, some of you may be joining via video conference or phone. Some may be new to our Stroll for Epilepsy campaign, and some have joined in previous years. A big welcome to all. This is a unique year. We want to send our love and support to all essential workers out there and our health system partners and epilepsy centers for their tireless service to our community. We want you to know that we appreciate what you are doing for all of us during this time and always. We want to convey a very special thank you to our Traverse City epilepsy community for being so understanding and patient to not only the decision to take this event virtual, but also a date change. But rather than feeling defeated by the current circumstances, we remember our beloved epilepsy community and how even when things get hard and things don't go according to plan, they rise up. Epilepsy hasn't stopped, so neither will we. For those of you that are new to the Stroll and maybe just getting to know the Epilepsy Foundation of Michigan, our mission is to lead the fight to overcome the challenges of living with epilepsy and to accelerate therapies to stop seizures, find cures, and save lives. And while we strive to offer so much, we like to say that everything we do fits into two major categories. Number one, doing everything we can to equip someone to best manage their epilepsy and live their best life. And the other category is to do everything we can to make the community easier for someone with epilepsy to live in. Some examples include our Wellness and Epilepsy Conference, our Here For You helpline, Learn and Share conference calls, Call and Connect support network, Camp Discovery, and that is just naming a few. Please visit us at epilepsymichigan.org or call 1-800-377-6226. We can't wait to connect with you. The Stroll is especially unique because it brings together the epilepsy community, sponsors, supporters, and our team for a day filled with spreading epilepsy awareness, raising vital funds, and deepening connection. I know that we can't all look around to see the hundreds of people united in these goals like in years past, but we know the strength of the epilepsy community and that we remain united no matter the circumstances. And behind the scenes to this event and everything we do is a team of the most dedicated and hardworking individuals that are here for you. I want to personally thank our team for what they have done to still make today possible, and on their behalf, say what an honor it is to be of service to the epilepsy community, the most deserving community in our eyes. So let's get started by calling out our incredible sponsors. These are the companies that are so dedicated to you and our organization, even in shifting and unstable times. These are the companies that said that they would support the Stroll and support you no matter what. A very big thank you to AZI, who has generously partnered with us to be your leadership sponsor. And I also want to thank UCB for being your motivation sponsor this year. LivaNova and Synovian for joining us as your community partners. And SK Life Science, Krabby Painters, Neuralis, and Life Beyond Barriers Rehabilitation Group for being today's display partners. I also want to thank 9 and 10 News for being your media partner, and I want to give them all a big round of applause. Of course, next up, our Stroll VIPs, our team captains. I want to thank each of you personally for being a team captain this year and working so hard to rally your family, your friends, and your co-workers. So let's get started. Dr. Erica Austin, Patricia Bonamy, Mary Brandon, Carrie DeVault, Cassia Munfortin, Laura Holling, John Kopp, Patrick Lavender, Ann Render, and Rebecca Tester. Let's give them all another big round of applause. And this mission is their mission. Thank you for being with us today. And for those of you that are new to our strolls, you should know that we have some strong stroll traditions that this virtual stroll will work to showcase no matter what. An example of this is our tradition of asking someone in the epilepsy community to join us on stage and share their epilepsy journey with us. It takes a lot of bravery to do this, and this year is no different. So please help me welcome Erin Lavender to our virtual stage. And although she is not standing right next to me now, she has graciously pre-recorded a message that she would like to share with all of you. So without further ado, Erin, take it away.
My name is Erin Lavender, and I'm a mother of 2 awesome daughters, one of which just happens to have epilepsy. Today, as I think about sharing Bella's story, we're actually at the DeVos Children's Hospital, hanging out in the Pediatric Epilepsy Monitoring Unit. Seems fitting, doesn't it? June 25th, 2017. This is a day I'll never forget. This is the day my daughter Bella had her first witnessed grand mal type seizure at the age of 8. The fear I felt that day was like nothing I'd ever felt before. We were attending church and she started seizing. We had no idea what was going on. I'd never seen a seizure and I definitely had no idea what to do. This was a case of God putting us in the right place at the right time. There were 2 ER nurses within feet of us, and they instantly knew what they were seeing and what to do. As they rushed her to the floor at the back of the sanctuary, we quickly had nearly a dozen medical professionals gathered around her as we waited for an ambulance to arrive. The following weeks were filled with a handful of appointments, and our first visit to the Children's Hospital and an EEG test. The EEG showed she was frequently having absent seizures as well, and we didn't even know it. Another grand mal seizure in the following weeks confirmed a diagnosis of generalized idiopathic epilepsy. We left the hospital with a diagnosis we knew nothing about. I'd heard of epilepsy, but outside of knowing the name, we were completely clueless. There was no handbook or someone we knew we could get advice from. We were now living with this huge sense of worry, not knowing when a seizure would strike next. During the first few weeks, we were very optimistic. She takes the prescribed medication, the seizures are controlled, and we go on about our lives. Easy, right? Not for Bella. She's had nearly a dozen EEGs, and she's on her 4th medication. Not so easy. 3 years in, and we're still working toward control. We aren't there yet. It's been a huge lesson in patience. While we are thankful Bella's epilepsy isn't severe, and outwardly she looks and acts like any other kid, epilepsy affects our family's life daily. It affects simple things like our new daily medication regimens, remembering to grab her rescue medication before we leave the house, creating consistency in her sleep patterns, spotting medication side effects, 504s and IEPs, the practice speech I make every time she's invited to a new friend's house, and the worry I feel every time she's out of my sight. And then there are the days when the seizures break through, and we watch her struggle. It hurts my heart. In the midst of all this worry, she's been great. One day after we spent a while on the floor of a local store, with onlookers anxiously waiting to call 911, she regained her strength and she walked herself out with no shame. Kids are resilient and they face the world without fear. After some time, I realized I needed help and I needed more information. I stumbled upon the Epilepsy Foundation of Michigan online. Their website has provided me numerous resources I've used to help train our school staff, bus drivers, and teachers. Resources I've shared with my family and friends and those who help care for Bella day to day. They've also helped me learn what epilepsy is, and honestly, it's far bigger than I ever realized. I'm continually learning. I've spent time listening to their back-to-school conferences as we felt Bella was starting to struggle in school. I remember listening to a mother describe her son's epilepsy and school struggles. I was nearly in tears at my desk. She was describing my Bella. At the time, we didn't know how epilepsy could affect her beyond seizures. More research and help from her neurology team has led to a mild cognitive disorder diagnosis as well. In her first year of epilepsy, we stumbled on an advertisement for the then new Traverse City Stroll for Epilepsy. At the last minute, we decided to attend. It was out of our norm, but this cause was becoming increasingly important to our family, and we have now participated in the stroll for the last 3 years. The support from our family and friends has been enormous. COVID has taken so much this year, we didn't want it to take this event as well, so we're walking again to end epilepsy. In the last year, we also discovered the Kids Crew, and both of my girls have been earning their pins. This is a great way to help kids connect and allow them to be part of something so much bigger than themselves. Kids can change the world. I frequently use the phrase, no secrets, no shame. When speaking about Bella's epilepsy, we don't want to hide it, we want to spread awareness. Do you know what to do if someone's having a seizure? Because someday, she might need your help. And no shame. I never want her to be ashamed of who she is. She did nothing to cause this, and no matter what, we think she's truly amazing. Our family mission has become to spread awareness, give her the best quality of life we can, and support her every step of the way.
Thank you, Erin. It's people like you that remind us why we stroll and our call to action to end epilepsy. But until that day arrives, we're fighting right now for an end to ignorance, discrimination, stigma, silence, and so much more. We're also fighting for an end to SUDEP. In the past couple of years, our organization has deepened its commitment to informing the epilepsy community and the world about sudden, unexpected death in epilepsy. We have heard too many times from surviving family members that they didn't even know that SUDEP existed. We want to change that. And we also want to honor the lives of those that have left us as a result of SUDEP or any epilepsy-related death. To honor these loved individuals, we have a moment of silence as we watch a memorial video in their honor. If SUDEP has touched your life, please know that together with the National Epilepsy Foundation SUDEP Institute, we offer free bereavement support designed to help families connect with others who have lost a loved one to epilepsy and in a safe and confidential environment. And today, we are all united in our resolve to end epilepsy. No matter where we are connected in this common goal. Now, one of our classic Stroll traditions is our raffle drawing. We put all participants' names in this jar, and I want to invite Lauren, our newest member of our team, to come up and please pull 3 names out of there. Now, while she's doing that, I want you to know that each winner will be mailed a $15 Amazon gift card. So be sure to listen if your name is called. All right. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate the help. So this year's winners are James Hopkinson, Gregory DeHaze, and Parker Thomas. Wow, congratulations. Put these right here. Congratulations to our 3 big winners. And don't forget that all of you who are tuning in to today's virtual stroll will be entered to win a drawing for a $100 Visa gift card. The big winner will be announced soon. All right, so we typically hand out awards at the stroll as well during our closing ceremonies. But because of the change in format, this year we'll announce the winners for each category on September 14th, giving you an additional 30 days to reach your goals. But to give you an idea where things currently stand, we want to announce the current leaders in each category. So for largest team right now with 25 team members is Team Jitterbug. And our current highest fundraising team, having raised $1,645 so far, is Team Bella. And lastly, our current highest fundraising individual who has raised alone $1,314 so far is Steve Hewen. Wow, amazing job, everyone, and keep the momentum going. All of you still have a chance to take the lead spot. The top spot in each category will receive an award and get special recognition in our post-stroll e-newsletter. All right, now it is time to get warmed up. And to lead the warm-up, we have Angie, Madison, and Ashlyn May. Angie is the team captain for a team named The Mission and is the vice chair of our board of directors. She's inspired daily by her beautiful daughters who both have epilepsy. So take it away, May girls.
Hey everybody, we are the May family and we are super excited for the 2020 Summer Stroll for Epilepsy. We're going to do just a quick warm-up. Hope that you'll get up and join us so that you'll feel warmed up for your stroll. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
Let's do this.
All right, so we're going to start out with arm circles. We're going to go 10 to the front. Are you guys ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Circle back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to get our waist warmed up. Okay, so you guys put your arms up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Next, we're going to move on to our windmill stretch. So you're going to make an X with your body just like this. All right, you're going to tap your opposite toes. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. We're going to warm up our necks next. So we're going to go 10 seconds to the right, holding on right above your ears. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the left, let's switch it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Madison, want to lead us some jumping jacks?
Sure. Let's do 10 jumping jacks now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ash, can you lead us some squats?
Okay, yeah. Next we're going to do 10 squats.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you guys. Last exercise is we're going to dance around crazy for 10 seconds. Here we go. Hope you guys enjoy your warm-up. Hope you feel warmed up and ready to go for your summer stroll. Enjoy the time with your family raising awareness for epilepsy.
Didn't they do such a great job? Madison and Ashlyn are examples of our young epilepsy ambassadors. And speaking of, we want to recognize two more of our young epilepsy leaders, and that are members of our kids crew. We've got Bella and Kenzie Lavender. Now, the Kids Crew is a national initiative designed to engage any child interested in supporting epilepsy awareness, fundraising, and education. For more info on this, reach out to us. So as you know, the Stroll is really only possible because of all of you. So I want to take this opportunity to recognize each of our teams. So come with me. I want to say thank you to Ben Bear DeVault. And this is one of this year's new teams. And this team is being led by Carrie DeVault. And we want to say thank you to Ian Spartans for Suit Up Awareness, team leader for this team, Ann Render. Also for Team Bella, I want to say thank you, and being led by Patrick Lavender. And here we've got Team Drake, and Rebecca Tester is the team captain for that team. All right, a big thank you to Team Jitterbug, of course, being led by our friend John Cupp. And Team Neurotastic, being led by Dr. Erica Austin. And a big thank you to Tori's team, being led by Patricia Bonamy. And thank you to Team Roland, being led by our friend Cassia Monforton. And thank you to Team Trevor, being led by Laura Holling. And thank you to Team Wave Riders, being led by Mary Brandon. All right. So I also must thank our incredible sponsors. Like I mentioned, these are sponsors that, despite everything that the world has gone through and our organization has gone through and the epilepsy community has gone through, that they remain so deeply committed to all of you, and we're so grateful for their support. So this year's media partner, 9 in 10 News, thank you so much. Also some of our display partners, Life Beyond Barriers Rehabilitation Group, thank you so much for signing on as a display partner, as well as our friends at Neuralis. And our display partner, I want to thank SK Life Science and Krabby Painters. Thank you so much to this year's display partners. At the community partner level, we've got our friends at Leva Nova, VNS Therapy, and also Synovian. And a big thanks to this year's motivation sponsor, that is UCB. Thank you so much, UCB. And this year's leadership sponsor is AZI. You should know that the leadership sponsor is the highest level of engagement that a partner can have with this Stroll, and we're so grateful to have AZI's support. Now, we want you to keep the momentum going and go for a Stroll. Even though we can't walk together today, we encourage you to head out and spread epilepsy awareness. Maybe bring signs or dress up like so many of our strollers often do. Remember, it's never about the mileage. It's about the commitment that we all have to stopping seizures, finding cures, and saving lives. And following today's virtual Stroll, tune in to Facebook, where we will be doing a Facebook video, and again, mentioning each of our teams and sponsors by name so that the world knows what you mean to us. And in the comments section, please post pictures of you participating. Now, to send you off in typical Stroll fashion, we've created a final video for you to enjoy. Please listen to the words spoken by me so that you know how thanked you are. And since I can't be there in person to remind you with a hug that we are here, we tried to create the next best thing. And following the video, the chat feature will be activated on Zoom, and we highly encourage you to use that time to connect with your fellow Stroll participants and encourage one another. So with that, our final message to you.
In Stroll tradition, we want to leave you feeling inspired and empowered. We want you to feel like being at our Stroll, virtual or in person, that you're a part of something big, a movement that dares to envision a world without epilepsy and lives free from seizures, an end to epilepsy once and for all. But until we see an end to epilepsy and all that having epilepsy comes with, our purpose is clear: to be here for you every step of the way. The Epilepsy Foundation of Michigan is committed to you no matter where you are in your epilepsy journey. For some, we are the information hub and trusted resource. With every new drug or every new treatment, more guidance and encouragement is needed. We are here. For some, we are simply the supportive voice on the other end of the phone, reassuring you that how you are feeling is valid and that you are in the company of someone that truly understands. We are here. To others, we are the connectors. When you want to walk with someone that has worn the same shoes you're walking in, we are the bridge to a community just waiting to embrace you. When you are holding the hand of the person you love as they are having a seizure and you have to dig so deep to be strong and smile at them as they emerge out, we are here. And when, without warning, a seizure claims another innocent life and the world seems empty and dark, we are here. I think one of the biggest reasons our team loves the Stroll is because it's hard to find something more powerful or inspirational than the epilepsy community united together, shoulder to shoulder in this fight. It is a symbol of our unwavering strength. It is a symbol of our undying hope. Every year during our closing ceremony, we have asked you to share why you are in this fight to end epilepsy. So let your voice be heard. And even though we are not all physically standing next to each other today, the strength of the epilepsy community can be felt no matter what. After all, we don't use the term epilepsy warrior for nothing. Through every challenge and every triumph, we are so grateful to be in your corner, cheering you in every moment you live seizure-free, whispering, "It will be okay," the seizures return, and never leaving your side until our quest to end epilepsy is a reality. We are the epilepsy community.